Louise, and today on
Hello everyone, my name is Paula, and today I'm going to be making a Halloween wreath using a sign that I got at Craft Outlet, and I order these online. It's craftoutlet.com. I also got my mesh there, and this is 10-inch mesh, 10 yards. And then I'm going to be using ribbon, I got this ribbon at Craft Outlet, and then I got these two at the Dollar Tree actually. And I'm going to be using both, and using this, and then I'm going to be using let me put this up for a second, a 14-inch wreath form and some green pipe cleaners. Now, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and cut my mesh first. Or, well, no. I guess I'll put my pipe cleaners on first just in case I need to glue some. But I usually put them on tight enough that I don't have to do that. And what I'm going to do is I am just going to be putting, now the wreath form that I'm using has 6 sections. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it has 1, 2, 3, 4 rows per each section. And what I'm going to be doing is going around for the first 2 rows here, putting a pipe cleaner in the dead center, and going to each of the 6 sections and putting those one in the center of each of the 6 sections here. Well, hello, Marquise. How are you today? And I'm just putting it in the center there. And I'm going to go all the way around, putting it in the first 2 slots here. And I do have a link to my Facebook page and a link to my Etsy shop. When I get done with this wreath, I'll have it for sale in my Etsy shop. And I do have a sale for this weekend only. It's 20% off of everything in my shop. And if you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask. Even if you're watching this after the live, you can connect with me on Facebook. You can also message me through my Etsy shop messenger. And again, the links are going to be in the description under this box. And if you guys like the video, please like and share and subscribe. It would help me tremendously, as I am a new shop owner on Etsy, and I'm trying to get my sales up. And then on these, this was the first 2 that I went around and I put all 6 on. And now I'm going to not put anything on these middle 2 rows, but on these last 2, I'm going to go down and put in my pipe cleaner. And I call this row 3 and 4. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm probably about 1 inch out from this wire bracket. And then I'm just going to give my pipe cleaner a couple of twists and pull it out to the side like that. And I'm just going to be doing this all the way around. And I'm putting 2 in each section on this outer 3 and 4. What I call 3 and 4, the bottom 2. So yeah, guys, if you are just jumping in here, please like and share. I am new to making these YouTube videos with my Wreath shop here, and would like to get some people, some subscribers and stuff, just as everybody else does on YouTube, I'm sure. But yeah, just going around, and like I said, I'm going out 1 inch on each side here. So as you guys come in, please say hey, let me know where you're from, or a little small talk here. Y'all can tell I'm kind of nervous. And when you put them on, just put them tight, because you don't want them moving. You don't want your mesh to move. Some people glue theirs. I'm not going to glue mine because I feel like I'm doing it tight enough that I don't need to. Alright, and we're about to be on the last one, and then we will start cutting our mesh that is going to go on here. And I don't think that I thought I had enough going around here, but I didn't, so I'm just going to make do with this pipe cleaner. Make sure I didn't misplace that other one. No, I didn't. I just counted wrong. Which, if you guys stick with me long enough, you will realize I've made 3 videos, and in each video I have just about had bloopers in all of them, so you never know what to expect with me. That's all I'm saying. Alright, and now I'm just going to get our mesh and put my wreath form over here. Again, I did 6 on the inside, the first 2 sections. And then per each section on the outside, I did 2 for a total of 12 on the outside, 6 on the inside. So it's 18 inches in all. And now, I'm going to cut the mesh into 20-inch pieces. And I'm going to be doing it with a void burning tool. Oh, hold on just a second. Okay. And again, the mesh I got is poly deco mesh. It is from the Craft Outlet, and this is very good weatherproof mesh. And I'm going to be cutting this into 20-inch pieces. And I'm going to be using a wood burner tool because some mesh, if it's cut with scissors, it will fray on the edges. And I want to make sure mine is bonded when I do it with a wood burning tool. It just ensures that it's not going to fray on the edges, and it'll be good for years to come. All right, and so this is 10 yards, and I'm doing it at 20 inches each, so I should use 1 roll of deco mesh. And then I just have a little launder basket over here beside me. As I cut it, I put it into the basket. And you want to make sure that if you are cutting your mesh with a wood burning tool, that you have a glass. This is a glass cutting board that I use. But you want to do it on glass because you certainly don't want to do it on your mat. It will burn right through it. And let me... Okay. I see a little frame right there. And you want to get 18 pieces of 20-inch deco mesh. This is number 5. Six. 7. Eight. 10. Got 8 more to go. And if you guys like the video, if you don't mind liking and sharing, and if you want to subscribe, I will have more videos to come. And the link to my shop is also in the description, as my Facebook page for my wreaths. So if you have any questions, please let me know. That's 11. $14. Oh, well, hey, Willin Gore Conville. I don't even know how to say that, but I'm just going to say hi, Will. And Iowa Chavez, hello. I hope y'all enjoy the video, and if you do, please like it and please share. It will help me grow my business. But right now I'm finishing up on my fall and my Halloween wreaths, and am about to get started on Christmas in July. And my computer is lagging if I am not responding. It's because of the lag. I'm trying to watch it and do this at the same time, and I am not that coordinated. Okay. And so this one is going to be our last piece here. All right. And so now we're going to start putting our mesh on our wreath. This over here. And I'm going to unplug this and plug up my glue gun because I have some embellishments as well that I might add. So yeah, if you guys are watching and you see something in my shop, just tell me, and I can give you a coupon code for discounts. If it's on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, wherever you're watching from. Uh-oh. That's not plugged up, but still. Okay. Alright, so I've cut the mesh into 20-inch pieces, and I'm going to be doing kind of like a pancake ruffle wreath. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the part that's curling under here, take about 1 inch and go up under, fold it down. And then I'm going to start ruffling up through the middle, and you want to get it exactly right, so you want to hold it up just to make sure that you have it right in the middle. And as I go, I'm going to the outside, I'm ruffling up and pulling to the outside so that it stays equal all the way as I'm ruffling it. And I'll be putting the outside on first. And on the outside ones, I'm going to be doing it sideways. So you want to put your mesh in sideways like this. Then take your pipe cleaner, give it a couple of tight twists. And I'm leaving my pipe cleaner in here because I will be adding ribbon. And then I just kind of fluff it out. And taking my second piece here, folding it under about 1 inch. And then just ruffling it all the way down. But I thought this would be a cute little Halloween wreath with all the purple, orange, black, and green. I thought it would be a cute color, especially with that Frankenstein sign. And you don't have to do that. You can leave it however you want it, but I just like to go ahead and fluff mine around. once again, just folding under, scrunching down through the middle, pulling it out as I go. And I'm going to do all the outer ones and then do the ones on the inside. Will be overlapping the ones on the outer side. And there is 12 on the outer side, and there's going to be 6 on the inside. And this is why I like to ruffle as I go, so I don't have to do it when I get done. Give me just 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. All right, now just going back in, going about 1 inch in, then we're going to crumple, crumple, crumple all the way down. And I'm just going to continue to do this all the way around the outside here. As you crumple, remember to pull to the outside so it stays equal. And putting it in the pipe cleaner. A couple of quick twists. And moving on to the next one. Couple of quick twists, fluffing it out. And again, I cut my mesh into 20-inch pieces. And I have 18 pipe cleaners, 12 on the outside and 6 on the inside. Y'all give me just a second. I'm having to let my little Shih Tzu in her room right here. She has to get out of the room. But she'll be right back. She goes back and forth, back and forth. Okay. Sorry, I was looking outside. We have somebody checking our house out that we're having some flooring done. And so I was just checking on that as well. But y'all, I think this is going to be really cute. And like I said, you can get the everything at Craft Outlet. Then I got my wreath form at Dollar Tree, and I got the sheer ribbon at Dollar Tree and the other Craft Outlet. But I think this is absolutely going to be beautiful with that sign. And just moving on to the next one here. We have about, I think, 1, 2, 3 on the outside, and then we'll be going to the inner side. But before I go to the inside, I will probably go ahead and add my ribbon to the outside because it will just make it easier to do it that way. And again, on the outside, I'm putting it sideways. Now, when I get to the inside too, this right here, I'm going to be putting it long ways because it's going to overlap what's on the outside. I just need to keep these up so it'll be easy to put my ribbon in. Alright, we just got 2 more to go on the outside. And again, if y'all are enjoying the video, if you don't mind liking and sharing, and if you subscribe, I will be making more videos, and you will get notifications when I go live. I was thinking I missed one right there. Okay, we need to put one more right there. I missed a pot cleaner right here, y'all. Just going about an inch outside that bracket, giving it a couple of quick twists. Making sure I didn't miss any more. I'll have to go back and put one right there though. Okay. So just folding it under. We just got 2 more to go, and then we will be done and ready for our ribbon on the outside, and then we will start on the inner side of the wreath. All right, and then just that last one here. Where are we being at? I hear her Highness coming back to my door now. And then we're just pulling it up and outward to make sure it stays equal.
Have you ate one of them apples? Oh, sorry.
Okay. I am lipo. But no, I hadn't yet.
Oh, we're gonna tell you they're good. I'm gonna fix me one.
Are they?
Yeah.
I started to get some ice cream to go with them, but
Okay, well, I guess you're doing that, but I was gonna see if you wanted one.
I will in about, I'll probably do in about 30 minutes.
Okay.
Is Her Highness going to stay in here?
I don't know. I don't know.
I was just telling everybody I thought I heard her. Okay, so we are ready now to start adding some ribbon on our outside. Actually, I think I'm going to go ahead. Well, no. As I do the inside, I think I'm going to add my ribbon as I go there. But I'm going to go ahead and stick these up so it'll be easier to find when I get ready. Okay. Now what I've done is I'm using three different types of ribbon. On the inside rings, I'm going to be putting an orange with this color. And on our outside rings going around, I'm going to be putting a purple with this color. But I'm going to be doing every other one because then the inside ring will be in the middle. So I'm going to go ahead and get started putting these on the outer rings. And that is why I left my pot cleaners in here. And what I'm doing is I pre-cut my ribbon to 12 inches. And Sometimes I crisscross it and have it coming up, but this time I think I'm going to do it as just all going downwards. So you scrunch, 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 make sure it's equal, and then I'm going to start with this one, I think. Give it a couple of quick twists. And then using my, what did I do with them? Wire cutters. And these wire cutters here, they come from Harbor Freight, and they are really, really good. They're a lot better than my other ones. They cut so easy, it just cuts right through. It's like you're not even giving it any effort, really. Oh yeah, I think that is going to be beautiful. And I'm doing the ribbon nail because once I get the inside, it's going to actually overlap the outside. And so it's just going to be easier to get to my ribbon right now. And so I'm going to skip this one. Go to the next one. This sheer actually come from the Dollar Tree, and I could not believe how pretty it is. Like, and it is not fraying like I thought it would on the edges, like sometimes when you cut ribbon. I have bought some high quality ribbon that frayed, and this is not fraying at all. So I really like this kind. And then this ribbon on the outside come from Craft Outlet. Very high quality and weatherproof. Giving it a couple of quick twists here. I'm going to cut it off. Fluff my ribbon out. And then I don't play with my ribbon too much because you don't want it to start fraying. And once you put the sign and everything in, you're going to have to come around and do it again. But then I just take the leftover pipe cleaner, kind of push it toward the center, and then hide it with the details there. It is a rainy night here in Casita. And just scrunching it up in the middle, making sure it's equal. And we are going to skip this one and go to this one. So if you guys want to get a head start to Halloween and go ahead and order, I have a sale going this weekend. Everything is 20% off. And I have some gorgeous wreaths that I just made for fall. For Teacher Appreciation Day. For all the kids going back to school. If you want to take your teacher a wreath. I know my mother-in-law was a teacher, and she loved to decorate her doors and stuff with wreaths. So made a couple of those, and you get some brownie points with your teacher. So, and you get 20% off this weekend only. And again, the link to my shop and to my Facebook is in the description. I will be going to Twitter and all that kind of stuff. I'm just not advanced out there yet. I do have accounts, but I never use them. And skipping this one and going to this one. And I have some cute little embellishments that I might go around and glue on to the edges here. I'm not sure if I will. Cut that off as I go. I like to ruffle it as I go. Okay, so we're going to skip this next one. And go to this next one. Alright, I'm going to skip this one with that funky looking pipe cleaner I had to use because I ran out of my green. Just kind of overlapping. It's really not a pancake wreath. A pancake wreath lays really flat, and I am trying to keep this a lot more fluffier. Yeah, I just want that to kind of cover that up there. What I do is, with a pancake wreath, you kind of overlap them and lay them flat. I'm kind of going to the ends here, but I'm not really laying them flat. Just kind of ruffling them up. So, this one and this one, I think we've got like a couple more to go here. Actually, no, this will be the last one on the outside. Couple of twists. Cut it off, bend that down, bring your ribbon out, give it a little curl to the end, and I only use wired ribbon. Now I do use a like Roskin ribbon on some stuff that you can't get in wired ribbon, but I usually try to taper it down somehow if I'm using it in a wreath. Okay, so now we're going to start doing, put these back over here. We're going to start doing the inside. And again, I'm just taking it. These are 20-inch pieces of mesh out of a 10-yard roll. So it's enough to cover one 14-inch wreath. I take it and I just kind of fold in about 1/2 inch to 1 inch, scrunch it up. As I'm scrunching, I make sure that I'm going out to the sides so that it stays dead even in the middle, because you don't want your mesh to be one side too long, one side too short. So now when I go to the inside here, I'm actually going to do it long ways. I did all these sideways, and this I'm going to do long ways. And then I'm going to stick this back up because I want to put ribbon in it. I'm just going around, trying to fluff it up. And this is the reason I stuck these up, so I could find them easily. So just again, going about 1/2 inch to 1 inch, folding it up, and then scrunching down the middle. Iowa Chavez. My husband says I do not say Iowa right, so I don't know. I just say it how I say it. And he says I'm not pronouncing it correctly. It looks like Iowa to me. That's all I got to say. All right, and so we're going long ways right here. Giving it a couple of quick twists. I'm going ahead and spreading our ribbon out a little bit. And you always want to make sure it's equal all the way around. Well, I do at least, because I just like everything to be equal. I don't like one side to be lower than the other or whatever. When I put my sign on there, it just makes it look kind of crazy. All right, so I think we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 more to go. So after this one, it'll be 3 more, then we can put our ribbon on and finish up. Okay, so going about 1/2 inch up again, scrunching it. And then putting it in long ways. tightening it a couple of twists. Oh, got my ribbon going up in here with that one. Don't want to do that. Okay. And after this one, we just got 2 more. So we're getting there, y'all. We are getting there. Usually when I do a wreath video, the cutting of the ribbon, the cutting of the deco mesh, I don't already have done, takes a couple of hours. But now I'm starting to cut my mesh ahead of time, cut my ribbon ahead of time, and it's not taking as long. But in the same sense, I did cut my mesh because I wanted y'all to see how I did it on my wood burning tool there. Alright, and then just flipping that around. This is coming out to be really big like I like, because I need it to be big enough to hold that sign in that I'm going to add. And put this one out there. Then we'll have this one. I believe we'll be done, right? Yeah, it's already got that one. Okay, yeah, just 2 more. Then we can add our other ribbon, and it's going to look, I think it's going to look awesome, y'all. I really do. So yeah, I'm getting ready for October. I'm making these, some Pride wreaths, some Halloween wreaths, fall wreaths, and breast cancer awareness wreaths, because it is also Breast Cancer Awareness Month, which I am a survivor of. And so I have some cute ones that I'm going to be making. And then I'm going to start on my Christmas wreaths. Wow, this is looking really, really full, like I like. And that was the last one. So now I'm going to pull all these up, and I'm going to put a ribbon in each one of these, actually, because these are all my center ones. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. Now I'm using the same inner ribbon, but instead of the purple, I'm going to be using orange. So, and again, I cut my ribbon to 12 inches, and I'm just scrunching it up in the center. And then I'm going to be putting it in. I'll tell y'all what I need to do before I finish this, though. Let me go ahead and stick this one in and get my pipe cleaner Okay. I'm going to set this to the side and go ahead and glue getting my sign prepped to put on. Okay. And this sign came from Craft Outlet. And I just cut this off. I'm going to tie this to my wreath once it is finished. Right now, let me go get my business card and my cable bolts. Get that one ready. Okay, so I always put my business card right there in the middle. Take a little tape. This is just my shipping tape that I use. And then I take my cable mounts. And even though that they are hyper tough and are supposed to stay on, I still glue them with my Surebond glue gun. And Surebond is a Surebond, it never comes off. I mean, I found it to last a lot longer. And I just want to assure it, so I'll put some of that on there. And I'll stick that there. And once we get everything on our wreaths, I'm going to put a wire through here to hang our sign with. But I like to go ahead and glue it. I'm sorry. We have company. I mean, my daughter just come up. She's hilarious. I hear her in the yard, so if y'all hear her, I apologize in advance for anything you might hear. Okay, so that is going to be ready. I just like to put it on there and let the glue dry. Like I said, I like to make sure that all of my stuff is guaranteed. I don't want to put something up and not be able to use it 3 years from now or 5 years from now. Pretty much guarantee that will be good 5 years from now. Unless you keep it in the sunlight and the sun fades it. That's the only thing I could think of. Okay. Now, getting back to adding our ribbon here. I also have some like glitter balls and glitter twirls and stuff like that I might add to the mix here. We'll just have to see. Oh, mistake. Scrunch it up, make sure it's equal. Put it in there, give it a couple of quick twists. I think I actually picked out the perfect color to go with that sign, which makes my heart happy when I do stuff like that, when it looks so pretty. And it does look pretty. Okay, so going around to the next one. I'm gonna put some sparkly in this one. You guys, I really cannot see. The only chat I can see is my YouTube chat, and I'm trying to refresh it ever so often. So forgive me if I'm not responding. Once the video is over, I usually respond, but I guess I could ask like my friends or family members to do my monitoring of it, but they're not really into wreath making, so I can't do that. Or they would probably do it, but I don't want to bother them. Okay. Three more to go here. And we'll be adding our sign. We'll be wrapping it on up. And I have a couple more wreaths that I have made. I haven't listed on my Etsy shop. I'll be listing this weekend. Again, I have a 20% sale this weekend only. It ends Sunday night. I think maybe it goes through Monday, but it ends on Monday. For 20% off everything in my shop. Because gotta make room for all my Halloween and fall and Christmas stuff coming up. Even though I have Halloween and fall in there, it is also going to be 20% off. I haven't listed any Christmas yet because I'm about to start making those this week. So, when I get done with this, I think we're going to watch a movie and call it a night. You guys know of any good movies? Let us know. We watched 72 Hours. That was hilarious. That was really good with Kevin Hart. When I was younger, I liked all the drama, the thrillers and stuff like that. Now that I'm older, the funnier, the better, because I can always use a laugh. All right, this is going to be our last one that we're putting on the inner one. Which I haven't even listed. I made a really, really good one, and my grandson told me that's the best one I ever made, and I haven't even listed it. I'll be listing it this weekend, but it's his favorite, and it's more Halloweenish gothic. It's got like spiders. I put spiders and all kind of stuff in it. And I usually don't make such ghoulish, but I did. But it's really cute too because it's hot pink and white. So kind of cute. I don't do anything too ghoulish because I'm just not, I don't know. I like cute stuff. Even if it's Halloweenish, I like this is kind of cute. Even the way I love Frankenstein on it is kind of cute. All right, guys, now we are ready. I think that looks beautiful. We are ready for our sign. Oh, low battery. I hope this holds up. We're about to be to the end. Battery, hold up till we get the sign on here. Okay. See how much battery I have left. I think I got enough to get this on right quick. And then if I add embellishments, I'll add them and you'll be able to see them. Let me go back and look. Now what I do is I take, I make floral wreaths that are really pretty, and I use floral wire. Now there is soft floral wire and there's hard. I use the hard to put my signs on. What I mean by hard is it's just not, it's not like the rolled up kind. It's more like you have to bend it, and it just has more, I don't know. It's just more stronger, I think. And that is why I use it. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go up through here on my cable bolts. And my cable bolts I actually get from Walmart, in case you were wondering. They're cable mounts is what they are. And I put them to my signs because I find it to be the strongest thing to use. And they don't come off. Like I said, I like my stuff to last for years. You don't want to buy something and not be able to use it again and again when you only use it once a year. So, and what I usually do, flip this over, and I kind of measure everything out. In case my phone goes off because I got low battery, I measure it out with a ruler, and then I tie it to the inner side. And then I'm probably going to go and add embellishments all the way around, because I really like those. And I can tell right now, this is off a little bit. But yeah, I just take a regular 12-inch ruler, and this right here, from here to here, is about 6.5, almost 7 inches. Then going from here to here, that is about 7 inches. So we need to bring it down a notch. Just one notch. Be 6.5 and 6.5. But I can tell sideways. Okay, going out there is about 5 1/4. And so, yeah, it needs to go over this way a little more. That's about 5. And now that's about 5. And just measure once more. Yeah, I think that's going to be equal all the way around. So, what I'm going to do, pull my wiring through, and this is the tricky part because you don't want to damage your mesh and all that stuff. So you kind of have to feel down in it. And then I kind of pull it out to the side and flip it over and keep it still. So this is the part that I pulled over to the side. And it actually did catch my mesh, but that's okay. What I'm going to do now is just go over, and where that bracket is, I'm just going to loop this up in it. Sometimes you just got to push it up at an angle so that it goes up under there and you can grab it. And then I just pull it, but I don't pull it too tight because I might need to change it. So I'm not gonna loop it, but just a couple of times here. And then when I have it right here, I'm gonna go ahead and pull these two up, flip it back over. Now, I have everything set. I need to pull all of my mesh and my ribbon out here. Make sure your ribbon is to the outside. Measure once more to make sure. I need to come down some. I can hold that now. Okay, that right there is, well, that's 8 inches. And this right here is 8 inches. This right here is about 5.5. So I need to pull this over about 1/2 inch. Okay. I'm a little OCD about everything being equal, but you don't want your sign to be lopsided, so. And then again, I'm not going to tighten it, but just a couple of times, just to make sure I've got it like I want it. Okay. And so now, I don't like little gaps being in here because this is a square sign. Well, I guess it doesn't have gaps, but I am going to add a few embellishments. My phone battery is probably about to die, but I'm going to be adding some of these. And probably some leaves about the glittery leaves and twirls. I'll be adding that, and I'll be posting it as a picture for this video. I will go and exchange it, and y'all will see that when it comes out. But this will be for sale in my shop. Like I said, if y'all guys enjoy the video, this is what it looks like before I add my embellishments. I think it turned out pretty good, but I am going to add some embellishments because I just like a little bling ching, little glam to it. And I even have lights. I do customs. I add lights to all my wreaths, and that is in my shop if you want a custom. Even if you purchase this, I add it on for like 8 or 10 bucks. So yeah, I'm gonna go and add this to it. My battery is about to go dead on my phone. So once I have everything done, y'all will be able to see it because I will put that as my picture on the YouTube video. I'll add it onto it. Yeah, there's some stuff I need to change here, but I think it turned out pretty good. So if you guys liked the video,